Now at the surface, Girlfriend Girlfriend or Kanojo mo Kanojo may appear to be a pretty trashy anime. The show by appearance is a harem, but I would say it steps above its genre in the most entertaining and more importantly, the most fun way. While yes, you may say you feel like you're losing brain cells, or I guess what's left of it, I would actually argue that while we do lose them, it's kind of worth losing. Let's begin with the first and pretty much the main interest of the series, our protagonist, Mukai Naoya. Oh, this kid, I swear to God. It's already pretty out there that I would say the interest of a harem rom-com lies in the MC, when they typically pale in comparison to the numerous girls or boys surrounding them. The harem genre largely portrays their heavily sought-after protagonists as passive, tending to serve as a vehicle for the viewer to just self-insert. Enter Naoya. Beginning the show, I was under the impression the young lad was going to get 2 or more girlfriends, hence its title, then proceed to spend the rest of the show deciding who he actually loves. And I was wrong. The show starts with an established relationship with his childhood friend, Saki. Wow. Off to a great start. I'm thinking, well, at least we don't have to do any back and forth along a path to a single confession, and it's a childhood friend even. Now I'm intrigued. But then he gets confessed to by another girl, Minase Nagisa. I expected Naoya to either reject Nagisa at first or to enter into a relationship with her without confronting Saki, hence the 2-timing suggestion given by the show's title, but how it progressed from here was beyond my understanding of just how far this protagonist would go. Naoya, shamelessly, confidently, and quite aggressively discusses with Saki the possibility of accepting Nagisa into their already ongoing relationship. No lying or getting around it, just upfront and honest. All this set up in episode 1, and he's like this in every episode, albeit with certain things he may be a bit too honest. However, it helps the show move, and for the better, it moves fast. Now, the show does not particularly center its plot on how the inner workings of a polyamorous relationship could be like, though to be expected, considering author Hiroyuki also did these works. It's played more lightheartedly, with each girl vying for Naoya's attention, though I guess that does feed into the difficulty of a relationship like this. Just played for comedy though. The focus seems to lean towards letting Saki main Naoya, if that's a way to put it, with Nagisa kinda flopping between what she desires, though ultimately she develops quite nicely by the end of it all. Every episode brings in fun scenarios that the three have to get around and deal with, whilst confronting how what they have going on might pose issues. This bodes very nicely with the frankness that Naoya brings. Yes, so far most of this sounds and looks pretty messy, so why the fuck did I enjoy this so much? Why were people willing to continue along with 12 episodes of this madness? In moderation, Naoya's attitude and straightforwardness is something that I wish we'd get a bit more in other MCs. The man straight up makes compromises and is for the most part honest with his desires in collaboration with Nagisa and Saki. No doubt there are moments of denseness that are unavoidable, but it's not annoyingly constant. Besides that, this anime was just straight up crazy and fun. The animation and voice acting is there to show it. Even the OP is a fun bop. It's insane, it's sweet, it's even horny, and pretty damn funny at times. In all honesty, I wouldn't mind more of it being adapted. You did hear me say that it is a harem, yet I only mentioned 2 other love interests, turning this into more of a, I guess, love triangle. So go ahead and give the series a look to see how Naoya manages his situation. And for those that watched it, Sheena best girl.